It was a little after 6 in the evening. We were coming out of the woods here, up this road, and we saw this glow through the trees. And when we got in the opening here, we could see this object hovering over here, stopped the truck, and, you know, everybody, wow.
What did it look like? How big was it? How bright?
It was about 20 feet, 25 feet in diameter, about 8 or 10 feet thick. It was a disc-shaped object, glowing golden color. I could hear a sound when I got up closer, but it suddenly got louder and started to move in a kind of a wobbling motion, and that scared me, and I decided, you know, I'd better get out of there. And so I raised up to go, and I just felt a numbing shock, a kind of and blacked out. My co-workers, the guys in the truck, said they saw a beam come out of this craft and hit me in the head and the chest and knocked me backward. The next thing I knew, I was regaining consciousness, apparently inside the craft, and I was in a great deal of pain. I didn't just come to right, you know, snap to. And I discovered these 3 creatures standing over me. I lashed out at them. I was backing away from them, and they came towards me. And I was really hysterical, and I screamed at them to get away from me. And they just stopped at one point there and just turned around and left the room, just all at once. I found myself on the pavement outside of the town of Heber. I was laying beside the road, and when I looked up, I saw a craft hovering above the road there, and then it just shot straight up outside. Well, if they had evidence, you know, more conclusive than what I, you know, am able to gather from what happened to me, then I would be willing to accept it. You know, it's just that I accept the beings in a craft explanation because it just works better, it fits better. It's so much, you know, it's obvious that that's what it was to me.
He spent 5 days on a UFO, he thinks. Now, there is some small time loss in there, but for all intent and purposes, he spent 5 days on there. He did come in contact with some beings that are human-like, but they weren't humans, and he had quite an experience. He said he doesn't remember anything about a blue light in the first encounter last Wednesday. The blue light that they saw, he said, at that instant, felt like he got hit in the forehead with a baseball bat, and it knocked him out. And he woke up, he was aboard one of the craft. And they never spoke to him. They led him around by the hand. They wouldn't talk to him. They showed him this and that, and when they let him off, he woke up.
Did he say they were friendly creatures?
Smiled all the time, friendly, never harmed him. They were just as nice as they could be, but there was a total lack of communication, either verbal or mental.
And he said that's what made him so upset, that he couldn't speak with them.
That's what he was very, very disgusted about, that, nervous and just plain disgust, the chance of a lifetime, and they wouldn't cooperate.
Obviously, Duane, you know your own brother probably better than anybody else. Do you believe the story?
I've never seen him play a practical joke in his adult life.